So let's just go back to the start of that and just look at what resources are available when you're still trying to work out whether Azure or Azure solutions are something you want to consider. Okay, so the first set of resources available to you is a whole catalogue of on-demand webinars and sort of regular events hosted by Cloud Direct. Okay, these won't cost you a penny, but they're a great starting point to help you make sense of Azure. Okay, so please check out our website for these, and they're updated all the time with new collateral and events. Okay, so obviously off the back of this, you'll get access to all of these slides and click on these hyperlinks, or just visit our website and you will find all of this collateral, and these have been sort of made up over many months, if not years now, where you've got a whole deep dive set of resources available to you. If you want to get deeper into some specific solution areas, okay, you will have access to one of these 5 hands-on immersion workshops, which are jointly funded by Microsoft and Cloud Direct. So a lot of the collateral was built by Microsoft, and then we've kind of put our real-world spin on some of these. Okay, but if you really want to get really understand what's involved in developing your own apps natively for the cloud, or how to migrate entire data centers to Azure, then these workshops will really help your technical teams. Like I said, these are typically half-day workshops, and your technical team will really get deep into these solution areas with our solution architects. Then we move on to the assessments. Now, Microsoft have an entire team dedicated to delivering a number of key assessments which can assist you on your cloud journey. These assessments use leading edge tooling. Some of these are Microsoft owned, like Azure Migrate or MoveAir, and some are third party, like Lakeside or Cloud Pilot. But coupled with expert consulting to interpret the results of these assessments, you will then have like a clear data-driven understanding of where you are and what is needed in order to move to the cloud in whichever area we're talking about. So if we start with the infrastructure assessment, this is really about gathering a clear audit of what you're running across your data centers. Okay, so we get a clear understanding of what applications and servers and compute and storage and everything else that you're running on-prem. That assessment then plays back how much it's going to cost to run in Azure, optimized of course, because we take actual usage data rather than a lift and shift approach to what you're currently running. We look at how you can apply programmatic discounts to dramatically reduce the cost of these services running in Azure. These can be up to 70% savings by leveraging things that are just available from Microsoft, like Azure hybrid usage benefits and reserved instances. Then we look at some of the transformational opportunities that are available. You may be running a whole bunch of backup servers on-prem. Well, you won't need to migrate those services to Azure. You can simply turn on an Azure native service and replace those services. Okay, and it will have a clear set of next steps to move those services to Azure. So that's a really good starting point from the assessment team. Should you need to go into even greater detail around building a business case, then the business value assessment, the BVA, builds on that infrastructure assessment and uses like a combination of benchmark and customer specific information and data to build a comprehensive business case to move your IT services to Azure. So if technically you've kind of ratified things and you think this is a really good idea for you and your business, but you still need to build a more comprehensive business case to justify the journey, then the BVA is something that